Welcome to Meadows. Let's learn about the difference between abduction and adduction. Abduction, which means moving the part of the body away from the midline of the body. Adduction, which means moving the part of the body towards the midline of the body. Imagine this is a human body and this is your midline. This is your right and this is your left. Align with your shoulder. If your right upper limb was moved away from the midline of the body, it is called your right upper limb abduction. If your right upper limb was moved towards the midline of the body, and it is called your right upper limb adduction. Attach it to the hips. If your legs were raised out to the sides of the body, it is called abduction. And attach it to the hips. If your legs were fall down towards the midline of the body, it is called your adduction. Imagine this as your hips, and if your legs were raised out to the sides of the body, it is called your leg abduction. And if your legs were fall down towards the midline of the body, and that is called your leg adduction. Attach it to the wrist. If your hands were moved towards the radial side, it is called abduction. And attach it to the wrist. If your hands were moved towards the ulnar side, it is called your adduction. And this is your left hand, and this is your ulnar side, and this is your radial side. If attach it to your wrist, if your hands were moved towards the radial side, that is your hand abduction. If your hands were moved towards the ulnar side, it is your hand adduction. If it spreads the digits away from the midline of hand or foot's midline, it is called abduction. If it spreads the digits towards the midline of hand or foot's midline, it is called adduction. And this picture depicts digit abduction, in which you have gaps between each digit. And if your digits were moved back to the normal anatomical position, and that is digit adduction. We have abductor muscles which undergoes abduction, such as gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, and tensor fasciae latae. We have adductor muscles which undergoes adduction, such as gracilis, obturator externus, adductor brevis, adductor longus, and adductor magnus. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified with my next videos.